Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonny and welcome to Bonny Parihar. Today we're going to review the Estee Lauder, their double wear sheer long wear makeup. It has broad spectrum SPF 19. That is such a weird number. I don't know where they get the 19 or 51 or 43. So yeah, it is SPF 19. I want to say Estee Lauder has come out with a lot of versions of their double wear foundation. The original double wear foundation is a cult favorite. I've loved it too. It suits my skin really well. But the only drawback was I was not able to wear it. If I know I'm getting clicked, if I'm going to get some pictures or photography taken, I cannot wear it because it has a lot of flashback. But recently I've seen a lot of YouTubers or influencers, I've seen them wearing this for events as well because they do their get ready with me and they use the Estee Lauder double wear foundation. So that is when I realized that maybe they made a change to the formulation where people are wearing this to events, because obviously you'll get clicked and you're sure that you don't have flashback and that's why you're wearing it. So I would definitely give that also a try, the original formulation, because right now I don't have it. I've used it years and years back because I feel if my makeup looks good, I just want to click pictures. So I just tend to wear foundations that does not have flashback. So yeah, to talk about today's foundation. So this is the double wear sheer long wear foundation. So this is, they say it is the exact same as before. However, that is super full coverage. I totally agree to it. But this is a super sheer coverage. So this is what I'm wearing. I will show you how I wore it. Welcome to my face. If I've mentioned it before, I'm mentioning it again. I'm using it in the shade Spiced Sand. And if my voice is a little grouchy, it's because it's in the morning, I just woke up, I took my bath, my hair is still wet, and I wanted to film this video the first thing. Alright, so this is how the packaging is. You can see, I like the packaging. It feels so light that you immediately feel that this is the perfect packaging for traveling. And again, it has gold to it, and gold always make things pretty classier, stylish. So it has this nozzle on top so that you can just, and it is a plastic bottle so you can just squeeze out the product. So let's see the texture of this product. Oh wow, the texture is really liquidy. So I think this is the texture that I'm going to use with my fingers. This is definitely not a texture that I would use with a beauty sponge. I can do one side with my finger and the other side I can do it with a brush. So before I start, I've used my Tatcha primer and I have used a little bit of my Bobbi Brown color corrector for just on my under eyes, because that's the way I normally do my makeup. So let me just take, because I've already put it on my hand, so let me look at the color match. Spiced Sand is the only shade that I've used in Estee Lauder, even in their original formulation. Let us see. I've just taken it slightly, it's just one drop. So let me blend it in. I don't see a lot of difference between this side and this side, but this side, if you have a closer look, I have a little bit of pigmentation, a little bit of scars over here and a little bit of sunspots over here too. And I do have some sunspots over here. It is ever so slightly, very lightly, it's covered up those sunspots. But yes, this is a really light coverage. It is not even medium coverage. It is very light coverage. And I don't feel sticky or anything. It feels normal. It feels like just my face is moisturized. Alright, so this is just one drop on this side with my fingers. So let me do one drop on the other side with a brush. I'm first going to dot the product on the other side of my face. I don't have any product, so this is exactly how much I had on this side as well. I'm taking my IT Cosmetics brush. It is densely packed, but it still has a lot of flexibility because it's a very light foundation. You need a brush that has a lot of flexibility. So let's see. I don't see any difference on this side and this side. I think the amount of coverage is equally same, or whether you use it with your fingertips or you use it with a brush. So yeah, I do have a little bit of pinkiness peeking through over here. As I showed you before, they have a little darker sunspots, but right now the sunspots are visible, but it is lighter than before. So definitely light coverage. So let's see how this builds on. So I'm going to use the brush because there's no difference whether you use your fingertips or your brush. So I'm just taking 1, 2. So I've taken 2 drops, if you can see, and I'm going to take it directly on the brush, which I don't do that much. And I'm just so happy with the color match. So happy. See, this is why I dot the product on my face first, because I just dipped it twice and it's all gone, and I've just done both the cheeks. So yeah, so that is a tip. Always, if you want to save product, just dot it on your face and then use whatever, whether a brush or a sponge you're using. Whenever you take it directly with the brush or the sponge, it obviously absorbs a lot of product into it. Alright, so I don't know for some reason why it's giving me this glow, because it is a matte foundation, but I would still say it is a very light coverage because I can still see the hyperpigmentation around my mouth over here, slightly near my nose, and I do see the acne scars yet. I don't have really dark acne scars, I have very light acne scars, but I can still see them peeking through over here. So yeah, definitely lightweight, and it is very easy to use it. Very lightweighted, very simple, very easy to blend, no messiness. It seems to look like a very perfect foundation. Alright, so right now I feel it looks a little bit dewy, but let me finish up my full face of makeup and I'll be right back and we'll see how it looks. Does it still look dewy or has it set down matte? Before that, let's check the time. Alright, so the time is 9:44 in the morning. So I'm gonna do my full face of makeup and I'll be right back and we'll talk a little bit more about the product. So when I read about this product, I'm just trying to pull it up on my phone really quick. They say that it has a matte finish. I am wearing a lot of matte. My bronzer is matte, my eyeshadow is completely matte. I have a glossy lip, that doesn't make a difference. I have my Tatcha primer. However, I see a little bit of glow. The blush that I used, it is the Buxom blush. It has a little bit of sheer to it. However, I cannot get this amount of glow just because of the blush. It says it's a matte foundation, but I feel that it gives me a really natural finish. It's not a glow, but it gives me a really healthy, natural finish on my face. Maybe by the end of the day or the later part of the day, I would realize that, okay, so now it is taking some time and settling as a matte finish. But right now, I feel it gives me a really beautiful, natural finish on my skin. And I like it. I'm not complaining about it. I like it the way it is. It gives very light coverage. So I do have sunspots and some acne scars over here. So though it has just polished up my skin a little bit, it's given me a little more put together look, but I can still see my imperfections. So it is like a no makeup foundation with a little bit of makeup, if that makes any sense. So I like the way it looks, and I am getting distracted by keep on looking at myself in the mirror, so I'm just going to talk more about the foundation. This has SPF 19, so we are going to do the flashback test. It has a mixture of physical and chemical SPF. The physical SPF is titanium dioxide, it is 2.3%, and the chemical is oxytonate, if I'm pronouncing it correct. I'll just put the name over here, that is 2%. So yeah, it is a mixture of both SPF, so I'm okay with it. Till the time I have my mineral SPF, it's good. It is a matte finish. Right now I feel it is a very natural finish, so we'll check that as well. It is light coverage. I totally agree. It is not even medium coverage. It is light coverage. I do have sunspots and acne scars. It is not completely visible. They're anyway very light, but I can still see them peeking through the foundation. So yes, it is totally light coverage. It does have SPF. We talked about it. It doesn't have parabens, no phthalates, no mineral oil. So that is good. So this is a 12-hour wear foundation. I'm not sure if I'll wear it for 12 hours, but I would definitely come back and talk about it with the 8-hour mark, and if possible, if I see any difference, I would surely come in between and I would tell you what's happening with it. So let me read a little bit more about the product. So this is a double wear sheer long wear makeup SPF 19, gives you skin that is visibly perfected with a softly diffused matte finish. I would say it is a softly diffused matte finish. I would still not call it matte finish, but I could say it a softly diffused natural finish. That is how my face looks right now. Its undetectable formula enhances skin with enough coverage to let your natural beauty show. So maybe the glow that it's speaking through, it's my natural beauty? You never know. We'll check that as well by the end of the day. The foundation visibly evens skin tone and smooths skin's surface. It resists sweat and humidity with no caking and helps protect against UV rays and pollution with SPF and antioxidants. So this is all that we're going to check. Now, as I slightly feel that it is mattifying on my skin. It is settling down. The I would not say luminosity, but the glow that I had a little bit earlier, it is just going down. I can see it settling slowly and gradually into my skin. So yeah, I am glad to give it a try. I hope this works and I hope this doesn't have flashback. Talking about flashback, let's take the pictures right now. Alright, so there is no flashback that I see. I have used the concealer that I normally use that doesn't have flashback too, and a setting powder that doesn't have flashback either. So yeah, it's good to see that this foundation doesn't have any flashback as of now. I'm gonna wear it entire day. I'll come back within the 8-hour mark. So it's gonna be a long day for me. I do have a lot of errands to run, so yeah, let's see how it works and I'll be right back for you. Hey there, I am back for my final check-in. The time is 5:54. So yeah, what do you think? First of all, Minty, I definitely don't think this is a matte foundation because it hasn't stayed matte on my skin. And even if you remember, at the beginning of the video when I applied the foundation, I really felt that it gave me a natural glow. It did not mattify on my skin at all, which I'm not mad about it. I think it is a matte foundation. However, it is not that sort of a matte foundation that sucks out the moisture from your skin. So it is keeping the oils intact. It's not letting the oils come through the foundation, but at the same time, it is not sucking up the moisture from your skin as well. So this is that type of foundation. So that is why I had a really healthy look. Even though it is a matte foundation, I did have a really healthy look all day long. I was checking my skin once in a while, and yeah, I think now it's just the last 1 hour that I have even a little bit of oil coming through, and this amount of oil is completely okay because if you know, I do not use any highlighter today and my blush had a little bit of sheen and this glow was already there on my skin. So let's check one thing. I have the rice paper, the blotting paper. You can use any blotting paper. So I'm going to take one blotting paper and see if this is a glow or if this is actually oil coming through. Now before that, let me zoom you in. Alright, so don't get scared, I've just zoomed you in. If you see, there are some marks on my nose, and that is why, because I had a really bad headache and I had to use a massager. So it's like a belt that you use on your eyes and then it massages your eyes. So I know we don't do it over makeup, but I really had a bad headache, so I had to use the massager. So that is why you can see a little bit of foundation that is wiped off from my nose. But otherwise, I think my pores are not peeking through. I still have the soft, focused, diffused look on my cheeks over here by my nose. And yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. So if you look at the forehead, it is not too oily, it is matte, but it is a natural matte. So I would not say this is a matte finish. I would call it a natural matte finish. It looks really beautiful. So let's check. I'm just going to keep you zoomed in because we're going to do the oil test. That is oil. So it's taken off the oil and look at the difference, this side and this side. So is this also oil? See, there is a little bit of glow still. So this glow is not oil. This glow is just the natural glow. And this excess glow is the oil. So I'm surprised there is very little oil. I just did the entire this side and there is very little oil. So let me quickly do this side as well. Alright, so I've just brushed off the powder and look at it go. So I would definitely agree, right now it's just 8 hours, but I definitely agree that this can last for another 4 hours. So they've promised it lasts for at least 12 hours and I totally agree to it that yeah, it is going strong. Don't look at my under eyes as well. As I told you, I've had a really bad headache, so I've been pressing my eyes, massaging my eyes, and that is why. So let me just zoom you out first. This is a light coverage and it very lightly evens out your skin tone. So you would definitely feel a difference, because when I see my face without makeup and now that it is a very natural look, but still I know that I have makeup because I feel my skin is a little more evened out. But if there's someone else and I've not applied blush or anything else, they would definitely not know that I'm wearing foundation, because it is really skin-like. It is a very natural matte foundation, if that makes sense. Natural matte has to be another version, because this is called natural matte. It gives such a natural finish. At the same time, it is a matte foundation. So yeah, I did not know that I would fall in love with this. So yeah, thank you Estee Lauder for bringing another amazing product in the market. I think this version of the double wear is something that even matured skin can wear, because it is not the thick formulation. It is very lightweight. Though it is matte, it still looks very natural. It is not settling on any other fine lines. So I think this is going to be an amazing product for matured skin as well. So yeah, that is my review. A total thumbs up from my side. I loved reviewing this product, though I was so nervous to review this. The final result is amazing. I will definitely keep wearing it in the future. So if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It will mean the world to me. Thank you once again for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.